They never took any of my stuff and sold it like that. They did it to their own stuff, but never to mine. Welcome in, everybody. I am CJ Manning, and you're watching The Reaction. Today we got our comedy clip. This is Crackheads Raised Us comedy clip. So we about to see. Oh, it's CP. The comedian is CP, and he's on Chocolate Sunday stand up. So we're going to check this out. Just something I ran across. I have no clue what it's going to be. My first time seeing this guy, so I hope it's funny. I think the Crackheads Raised Us is what caught my eye. So we'll check this out. We're going to hit that intro and get right into the video.
This is New York's own DJ Rock and Ron, and you're tuned in to The Reaction with CJ Manning.
Welcome back, everybody. This is CP on Chocolate Sunday stand up, and it's Crackheads Raised Us stand up comedy. Let's go.
Because my family, we always do jokes about that nigga. I thought it was okay to do jokes about the nigga. That's one of our main things we do. We get together and go over shit that we remember him doing. Remember that time that nigga was on the roof trying to beat an antenna? Remember that? Remember that nigga thought he was a Christmas tree for the whole month? But that nigga fuck around and been listening to my jokes. I got a show to come on Sirius Satellite Radio. It's called.
You got to be careful when you telling jokes about your family and you on satellite TV. Yeah, it's like, how are you doing jokes? And I mean, I know you all make fun of him, but at least you're doing it in front of his face most of the time. Now you're on national radio, satellite radio, and just doing jokes. That's funny.
Remember that? Remember that nigga thought he was a Christmas tree for the whole month? But that nigga fuck around and been listening to my jokes. I got a show to come on Sirius Satellite Radio. It's called Hot Mic. It's on Kevin Hart's LOL Radio, and we do a live show. And my family been listening to it back home, and I've been talking shit about this nigga. And this never happened to me before. This nigga called me. I'm like, hello. He said, what have I ever done to you? I said, what? He said, what have I ever done to you? This nigga said, you would think I wanted to steal that Sega? You don't think I wanted your goddamn Sega? I never stole your motherfucking Sega. I'm like, I didn't know you wanted to steal. Hell yeah, I wanted to steal that.
Oh my goodness. So that just aged him. So basically he's saying we were raised by crackheads. Which I ain't gonna lie, I was probably raised by one, to be honest. And there's probably not a probably in there. I was. Thank goodness they never took any of my stuff and sold it like that. They did it to their own stuff, but never to mine.
You think I wanted your goddamn Sega? I never stole your motherfucking Sega. I'm like, I didn't know you wanted to steal. Hell yeah, I wanted to steal that Sega. We tried to do an intervention with this nigga back in the day. He fucked up the intervention because he was just too honest. My little cousin, his daughter, she had a little letter for this nigga. Daddy, you been acting crazy. You always need $10. I think you a crackhead. This nigga said, damn right. One of the best to ever do it.
So that was in my household. Always needing the money I had. Oh my goodness. It was almost like that Wimpy line. I'll gladly pay you on Tuesday for a hamburger today. That's what it felt like.
We ain't know what to do with that kind of honesty. We like, man, real talk. The problem with the crackheads is that we be out here clowning our crackheads because they got to be outside having a little crack trip. They outside, just getting high in front of everybody, doing their little shit. But we all know some crackheads in our families who we love them and we gave them a safe crack environment at home. We gave them a safe place at home to be fucked up and high and shit. My granddaddy built the alley for my uncle downstairs in the basement. It looked like the back of CBS down there. And I had to think about it, dog. Like, dog, real talk, crackheads kind of raised us a little bit. Like, dog, you think I know they raised your white ass, nigga, too.
I mean, it was so bad when I was coming up. I remember when I was like a teenager, and we used to go to there's like little subdivisions in neighborhoods where I grew up at. So we had the big area right here, but that was Country Lakes. Then we had a small little neighborhood that was right next to it that was called T&M Homes, old T&M Homes. And then you had the bigger T&M Homes next to that, further down. So me and my friends, we used to go to the basketball courts at old T&M, and we used to, just hang out there. Man, listen, we were teenagers, so the guy that was hanging out there, he was probably close to his mid-20s when we were teenagers. Just hanging at the basketball court, fooling with us kids, doing whatever they did at the basketball court. And I don't know, he just... You remember him, hon, Bowie. That was his name. Welcome in over it already. Thank you for coming through. Yeah, but Bowie was the neighbor. He was the neighborhood crackhead. That's all I can say. He was the neighborhood crackhead that hung around. Oh, yeah, pain in the ass Bowie. But you know what? He truly had a good heart. He was a mess. That's all I can say. He was a mess. He didn't mean any harm, but at the same time, you can't trust a crackhead.
Like, dog, real talk, crackheads kind of raised us a little bit. Like, dog, you think I know they raised your white ass, nigga, too. Have you met my son? Yeah, my son's down there right now that's white crackhead. Yeah, my son's down there. He lives in LA. I think he's no. See, I'm gonna tell you something. Crackheads had an imagination that only a child could really appreciate. It was a crackhead preschool I went to. $25 a month. It was called Wanda School. Miss Wanda get her morning rock and come in there like, all right, hit them ABCs. Go, hit them ABCs. She asked us, she like, who gonna smoke crack when they grow up? We be like, what? She be like, that's right, none of y'all.
Oh.
If any of y'all found a rock, you bring it to me.
Oh my goodness. Save them all for her. Yeah, exactly. Then another story I have, and Wifey could confirm this one because it was right across the street from where she lived when we first started dating. Oh my goodness. So, we're outside and it's nighttime and we're in front of on her apartment porch and we're sitting there and she comes out and says, they watching us. I'm like, who the hell's watching us? She's like, police is watching us. And we sitting here like, what do you mean? Yeah, exactly. Then she points in the woods like there's another neighborhood in the over. Was it like a trailer park next to there or something? And she looking at a street light in the next neighborhood across the, like a little bit past the wood line and everything. And she looking at a damn street light talking about they watching us. It was a trailer park, right? With street lights up. And she's like, you see the lights over there? They watching us. They watching us. Man, that stuff will have you messed up. have you tripping off stuff you ain't supposed to be tripping off of. Man. But those, you know what? Those were some of the good old days when you could have fun like that, and it was, I know they ain't the most trustworthy people and all, but when you get caught up in that life and you get hooked on that stuff, it's just sad. They can't help it. It's an addiction that they get caught into, and you actually feel bad for them in the long run because seeing people in my family that was caught up in it, and you see 20 years later of the effects of it, it really messed them up.
Smoke crack when they grow up. We be like, what? She be like, that's right, none of y'all. If any of y'all found a rock, you bring it to me. I tell you what kind of quality you working with. She had this little game she used to play. It was called I'm a motherfucking dinosaur, bitch. And like randomly in the middle of the day, she was like, I'm a motherfucking dinosaur, bitch. And then you would have to run, cause she'll bite you. She'll bite the shit out you. She was trying to kill. She was trying to kill you. And that's what made it so fun. You know what I'm saying? She'll bite your ass for real. She was not playing. We had other teachers. She had a boyfriend named Daryl who used to come over. He was obviously a crack dealer. He'd come over, and then she needed a quick break, and he'd watch us. He'd just sit down and be like, don't do that, stop. Don't hit her. And then he'd say shit like this, where y'all little niggas from? That's the most important thing. Know what motherfucking hood you from. Know what hood you from.
Promoting territories.
And then Wanda would come back like, what y'all talking about? He'd be like, no, I'm just teaching these little niggas where they from. She'd be like, okay, geography.
Oh, that was CP. Crackheads Raised Us. That was a pretty good clip. I enjoyed it. If you enjoyed, please subscribe. Hit the like button. If you have any suggestions for some reactions, we do live stream on Friday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on twitch.tv, CJ Manning 7. So come on through, enjoy the reactions with us. And if you have any suggestions, leave them in the comment section, and I'll do my best to get to them. So thank you all for coming through, and we'll see you on the next reaction.